Thank you, Shafi. Thank you for having me here. This is me. This picture was taken 4.5 years ago. At the age of 37, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. This photo was taken right after I finished chemotherapy and right before I had my mastectomy. And it was just taken for me. It was never meant to be shared with anyone. The reason for this photo is I wanted to remember that time in my life, because it's so easy to forget the trials and tribulations that we go through, and it's so easy to forget and to focus on all the positive things. And I really wanted to remember this moment and to remember how things could be. So we were living in Amsterdam at the time. We just moved there. It was me and my husband, and there are 2 kids. Our girls were 10 and 12 years old. And I was diagnosed. I was broken. I was completely broken. Lucky for me, I was treated by the best of the best. I had the most amazing health care. What the doctors did, they treated my disease. They treated the cancer. So I had chemotherapy. I had a mastectomy. I had several reconstructive surgeries. I had radiation. And after all that, when I was supposed to be feeling at my healthiest, I was left broken. I was broken because I was not the person that I was before the cancer. And in asking the professionals of what I should be doing, I was giving an answer: do whatever feels right. What should my nutrition be? You can eat whatever you want. How should I exercise? So I was set up with a personal trainer who told me that my maximum heart rate could only go up to 100. That didn't work for me. So I decided to hack my own body. I was boxing, and I don't even know what my heart rate was going to, but all I know is it felt good. And I felt really in control of what I wanted to do. So I fixed my nutrition. I got back to my physical self, but the mental and emotional still wasn't there. They set me up with a psychiatrist who I said, the only thing I don't want to talk about is dying. I don't want to talk about dying, and I don't want to talk about cancer. To which she replied, are you afraid to die? Are you afraid to die of cancer? So I just walked out of there right away. That wasn't happening. And in fixing myself, I realized that I want to solidify my knowledge, and I decided to become a health coach. The idea of health coach has always resonated with me, and I went on to Institute of Integrative Nutrition, and I became a health coach. After I got my certificate and I started treating clients, I decided, being a little bit extra that I am, that I can't just do it this way. I need to have an app. So I reached out to my friend and co-founder, Dan, and I said, you know what, you need to create a toy for me. So we started talking, and we realized that this toy that I wanted him to create for me could be so much more, and it could help really millions of people. So our mission, our goal, our dream, our moonshot is that by year 2030, the projected 9 billion people in the world will have access to health coaches in order to heal holistically, mind, body, and soul. And we want to make this accessible to all, regardless of what a person's financial status is. And the way we're doing is we're going after outcomes, we're going to insurance companies, and we are going to become the ultimate authority in health coaching. Why now? This is all about health. This is no longer about healthcare and treating at emergency room level. So we're here to do preventative care. And health coaching is not really for the patients. I know we all come from a patient community standpoint, but it's not really just for patients. It's for anybody who wants to feel their absolute best. It's not just for cancer patients. It's not just for diabetics. It's not for people with gut issues. It's for anybody who just want to be their ultimate best self. Because most of us really walk around not even realizing that we're not feeling well until we start feeling better. So this is what we do. It's about holistic care and prevention and to fill those gaps in care. So when I became a health coach, there were several problems that I encountered. There was administrative overhead. I was geographically fenced in. The lead conversion was a factor. The holistic management of the whole client, and the what now factor. So what do? We come up with a solution. And the solution is we de-administer the process. So what the platform does, what the YourCoach platform does, We take that away from coaches. So now they can do payments, they can sign contracts, they have their library full of all the information that they can share with their clients. Everything is right there. They can coach right from the palm of their hand. It's all about behavior modification and keeping clients accountable, and this is what we're doing. They can send nudge reminders, what's going on if the client doesn't respond. We figure out what the problem is. We figure out what's lost there. We have mentorship because a lot of coaches graduate and there's what now? What do I do now? So we have seasoned coaches that are helping along. And we have something super cool that I'm really excited about, and it's called squads. So the coaches that are on the platform, we don't train them. We don't have the cookie cutter coaches. They come from all over the world and they all have their niche specialties. So what these squads do, they bring together the coaches that you as a client need at any particular point in your health journey, and they bring that together. We bring that together for you, and you create your own squad. So in the beginning of my journey, I needed a personal trainer, I needed a nutritionist, and I had that. Farther down the line, I needed somebody to speak with, and I needed a meditation specialist, and I could have had that. So it just ebbs and flows, and it goes with what you need at any particular time. And really, that's what sets us apart. That's why our approach is so unique. We have the squads, we have the mentorship for coaches to make them better, and we have the community, which is all about you. And you create that. You create the team that's going to make you the better version of yourself. And I can't stress that enough because that's what I'm super excited about. We're working to help the coaches. So we have the program success indicator. That's the IP that we're working on with the client engagement prediction. And as the result of that, we can predict the client success outcomes. So we're helping the coaches build the absolute best program to make sure that ultimately it's helping the client. So we're B2B2C. We're helping the coaches so they can help their clients. So we all know the accountable care model. So we introduced to you the holistic accountable wellness platform. Revenue, we're only successful if our coaches are successful. We give them the program for free. They can try it out, the platform. They can try it out. They can see if it works for them. When they start making money, when they start signing people on, we take a percentage of that in order to help them further. We give them the tools that's going to help their clients. We're developing the IP that I just talked about, the intellectual property that helps the coaches be the best that they can be. And we are building our brand equity with our friends at Healthware. And with that, we are going to become the ultimate authority in health coaching. We're going to be the place that people go to understand what this is all about and what a coach can do for them. So with that, thank you so much for listening to my story, and please join us on the health coaching revolution. 2 minutes. I did better than you, Gene.
Thanks, Marina. That's fantastic. And thanks for sharing your personal story and journey. I know sometimes it's difficult for people to come forward with that. We appreciate that.
Thank you.
It's been an amazing story, ladies and gentlemen. People come here, share their personal journeys with us, stories of affliction with cancer survival. So I'd like to thank her again. A round of applause for Marina Borukhovich because that's an amazing story. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.